Yeah, that's
It was
fine.
their friends, close family, or close friends who they know had money or a pool or niche, or like could connect me to people.
Yeah.
And I told them my story, and I raised like 250,000, but it still didn't put us over the threshold, right? I was like, I'm still not sacrificing creative vets over a building, because if
Yeah.
I just took out a loan, we wouldn't be able to afford it. We don't have enough revenue coming in for me to pour into that.
Yeah.
And I would be sacrificing programs for veterans, which I didn't want to do. That was like the caveat. I was like, I can't sacrifice programs of veterans over a building.
Yeah.
And so 2 months came and gone, and I couldn't get it. So I said, I'll have to take this off. But I told Amy, I was like, I'm still going to try. I'm still going to figure out a way to get this church until it's gone. And so a few months went by. It's January of last year when my realtor called me, and she said, hey, they just called me. They said they're going to tear down the church. They're just going to put as many houses as they can up. It's not going to be a lot, but still. They will give you another shot, though. You're the only one that could rezone it. No other developer can. And so I said, okay, how about this? Let's ask them for $3.3 million for the whole property. It was at 4, and I still couldn't afford 3.3, but I said 3.3, and I still hit the 2.5 million threshold maybe. And I was like, let's try it again. And they gave me 3 more months to try to find the money. So we're at a day prior to 3 months. And it's actually at our golf tournament last year. Our golf tournament last year fell on the day before I was supposed to sign, or say yes or no to this property.
Yeah.
So I'm at the golf tournament. The realtor shows up, and she's like, hey, I know I was only at 500,000 raised at the time. So 2 million short of my goal.
God, it's so much money, dude.
Dude, so much money, especially for what I've built. Like, it took me 10 years to cultivate even the first, like where we're at now.
Yeah.
And to expect that all just to be plopped in my lap in one go. So I spent 8 months trying to raise this money. Couldn't raise it. I'm at 500,000. And she's like, hey, because I never had to sacrifice money either. Both times, first time I put $25,000 down to hold it. When I said I couldn't raise the money, I got the 25,000 back. So I just put it in escrow. On this next one for 3 months, I put $50,000 down. If I would have said, I don't want this building anymore, I would have got the 50,000 back. So she comes up and she says, hey, there's a clause that if you extend 30 more days, they get to keep your 50K, but you get 30 more days to raise money. Isn't that great? I was like, no.
They're going to keep my money.
Because then that's the first time that's like 40 veterans coming to Nashville telling their story, life changing. But throughout this whole 8-month process, I'm serious. God showed up so many times for the connect. Oh yeah, when I spoke at Amy's house, here's the craziest thing. After I gave that little hour-long talk, Amy looks at me. She said, hey, by the way, I didn't tell you this, but a week before you showed up to my house to tell me about the church, I was in the parking lot of that church and I prayed out loud over it. I don't know what's coming here, but I want to be a part of it. And then a week later, I showed up like, there's this church over here. That's why they were so upfront about helping me, because they saw it the same way.